We're rolling. Damage Plan MMA podcast. I'm Jason, as always. My co-host, the voice of MMA in Utah, Mr. Zack Partridge. What up? You're a little quiet today. Speak up.
I got I got this cold.
Zack's got the
We've
Rona.
all got this cold, and we did have a really awesome guest. Oh, there's Tal. There he is.
There he is. Fighter
Cobey.
Spotlight. Welcoming Mr. Cobey Fehr to the podcast. Barberton, Ohio. Stand up, baby. What's up, Cobey?
What's cracking? What's going on, fellas? Sorry,
Hey,
man,
we finally tracked you down, man. We've been trying to track you down for like a year now.
You're a ghost.
Yeah, I'm tough to get a hold of sometimes. I usually don't answer my phones, my texts, or Facebook Messenger, none of that shit. I'm trying to move away from that freaking hot tub. It's making too much noise. Sorry.
Oh, no. Yeah, you're all good, man. You're all good. So Cobey, January 29th, man, you're making your pro debut in the Fierce Fighting Championship cage up here in Salt Lake City.
Yes, sir. It's the start. It's the start of like a highlight reel. You know, it's the start of some good finishes, a new style of fighting, taking people down, controlling them, smashing them from top, looking for submissions. You know, American Jiu-Jitsu. I'm trained by Jake Shields, Dewey Cooper, coaches at Extreme Couture. I got some of the best coaches in the world, best sparring in the world. I mean, I put everything into this, so I don't give a fuck if I win or lose. My whole life is into this, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever to me. Like, I'm comfortable with any experience that I have to gain to become a better fighter, you know what I mean? Fuck it. It's not a big deal.
I love it.
I like the mentality. So how long have you been waiting for this pro debut, Cobey?
I don't know, man. I've had a lot of like fight cancellations. In Ohio, you needed 8 wins to turn professional.
Oh, really?
So I lost a lot of fights to like maybe an opponent who didn't have very good grappling or comes from a shitty camp or something. You know, like they get on the internet, find out I was a good wrestler and pull out. So I kind of like lost a lot of fights to opponent changes, things of that nature. And then, so it's really been a blessing, honestly, because every time a fight has fallen through or something comes up, I just stay in the gym and I keep improving regardless. Like, fuck it. If the fight gets canceled, I'll still train the same way, you know?
Yeah.
So Cobey, when was the decision made to go pro? You were 5-2 amateur record. Was that conversation had with you and your coaches that, hey, now's the time to go pro? What was the thought process on making this pro debut now?
Yeah, Jake Shields was watching a lot of my sparring rounds, and I would spar some of the guys in the UFC, not to name anyone, but you know, just like some top 10 bantamweights, top 10 featherweights, pretty decent, like some of the best flyweights, like, you know, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, guys like that. I went with them.
He's all right.
And if I'm controlling them and I'm able to do, you know, my best work against a guy like that, you know, Jake Shields is there going, listen, it's time to go pro, cuz, like, let's go. What are you fighting? You don't want no fake belts. You want to be in the UFC and you want to be one of the best fighters in the world. So let's start, you know, making the steps towards that.
Nice. So your opponent, January 29th, Desmond, Monabot. What do you know about Desmond?
Actually met him a few times. I like the kid. Good style, tough. Tries to hit hard. You know, he's a true fighter. We have some mutual friends and stuff.
Uh-oh.
Buddies, can you hear me?
Yeah. Now we can hear you.
Now I can hear you.
So yeah, we have some mutual training partners and friends. We know each other. I think he's a good opponent. If I was a coach, I'd want to coach him.
Nice. All right.
You know.
I dig it. Do you view this yourself as like the stylistic matchup of grappler versus striker? Because we've seen him in the fierce cage. Kind of put on some clinics on the feet.
That's the slogan and stuff. You know, the wrestler versus the classic wrestler versus the striker. But like, I could strike. I just don't. I don't choose to strike. It's like analytics. You know what I mean? I'm looking at the best odds. Why would I do something for the fans? Like, I come from a wrestling background, right? I wrestled thousands of matches where no one was there, right? There was hundreds of matches where there was thousands of people there. I never cared if the fans didn't like what I was doing. I would say, eat shit. I'm smashing your dude. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, fuck you. If you don't want to watch it, then fucking go watch the Paul Brothers or go to YouTube and watch fucking Hunger Games or some dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, like, I'll entertain somebody, but like, I'm not gonna work outside of my skill set just for what?
Dude, I love that so much because
Awesome.
I see so many wrestlers develop striking and then they fall in love with it and they go away from their wrestling. And I've never understood why wrestlers do that because I come from no background. I'm a very green amateur fighter myself, but came in with no background. And I was like, man, if I had a dominant skill set like wrestling, I would use it. And I get so frustrated when I see wrestlers not use any of their wrestling.
Yeah, they want to show off, and like, a lot of coaches. If you get a striking coach, he's gonna be pissed off at you if you don't use your striking. Like, if they're working on something with you, like they're working on striking, if they see you taking guys down and smashing them, they perceive that as you're not following the rules, or like, I can't really benefit you, if that makes sense. Like, so it is hard. It is difficult to coach wrestlers because once they figure out they have power, they fall in love with hitting guys and trying to knock fools out instead of sticking to what their bread and butter is. Like, but nah, I don't look at it like stylistically. If I wasn't allowed to strike at all, I could beat the fuck out of whoever and just take them down and panic fuck them and shoot 47 times in a row. I could just panic wrestle. But look, this is a different time. It's a different era in fighting. I'm not trying to be one of those lay and pray guys. I'm trying to be like like holding you down and disassembling you, trapping arms like a dirty policeman, looking to pound their face while they turn into submissions, and then doing that at a 70% pace, so you can do it for 25 minutes or 15 minutes. And that's been the challenge for me, is slowing this shit down, realizing I don't have to try to crack the guy with everything on the ground and pound. I could hit them with value, put the pressure on guys and make them stop that way. So
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I love your mentality and where it's at, and I hope that people are listening and it'll make them want to tune in on the 29th to watch because, I mean, you hear all the time when you watch MMA, like those wrestlers, people say, "Oh, this is boring" or whatever. But you have to really appreciate what they do. But violence is violence, and if you can control somebody and be violent, people dig that.
I mean, I don't know what more people want. If they want, like, if they like people tune in to see an ass whooping, if like a wrestler, let's say like you take like Habib, who are other examples of really dominant, like my teammate Roman Delige, he trains at Extreme Couture. A couple months back, he had a very great performance. He held the guy down, controlled him, dominated him, was on his back. Matt returned him 35 times, completely mauled him, ragdolled him. After the fight, the fans are furious on Twitter and shit. It's like, I don't know. In football, when guys run the ball, they play to the chains. People understand the rules, so they understand why that's happening. You get what I mean? Like, people don't understand the strategy in fighting, I guess, and how tiring wrestling truly is in the cage. Like how much skill that takes to be able to control someone's body. What's up, Uncle John? I can't hear shit, man. From wrestling too much. Cauliflower here.
Too much cauliflower. Yeah, honest question. So, how hard is it to find like AirPods that fit your ears?
I don't have it. There's none for me. I've been looking. The one Apple joints, they fit in there nice, but and then the big ones, like I don't like how it presses down on my ears. Like the big Dre Beats and shit press down too hard.
So Cobey, January 29th. How do you see the fight ending on January 29th?
I don't know, man. I don't know. If it goes the whole time, it goes the whole time. But I don't like to stunt or talk too much shit, you know. But like,
that's not what Aleko said. Aleko promised if you come on, you'd do nothing but just talk smack the whole time.
I talk shit, but like, always spur of the moment.
Are you the guy like when you're grappling?
It's got to be like natural, you know. I don't like
Yeah.
conjure up shit talking for no reason, especially when I like this guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, truly, it would be like there would be another situation. I'd be like, maybe I don't pound this dude's head out. Like maybe if we were in prison, like there was 200 people for me to pick to fuck up, I would pick this dude at the end. Like I wouldn't want to fuck him up first because I like the kid. Just from looking at him, he's snappy, got a good attitude. Like
he's a good
shithead kind of, but healthy amount of narcissism, hard worker. Like I like the traits that he has, but so it's like, all right,
so
what is it? Here We Go Again by
you guys are gonna be
DMX.
best friends.
You know the song Here We Go Again by DMX?
Yeah.
He's saying, I didn't want to have to do you like this, but unfortunately that's just the rules of the game. You signed for me, you want me, that's your fault now,
Yeah.
So after this fight, you guys are gonna be best friends, right?
Shit, come over for a fish fry or something. We'll go hey, we'll start drilling after this. We're gonna be best buddies. We're gonna have a camp out or something. Fuck it. I'll invite him over. I got extra bedrooms. He could train wrestling, move in, whatever.
Cobey, you need to do more interviews.
Yeah, you got to get on more, man.
Yeah.
I
come from the background of like, don't talk on camera so you don't fuck yourself over,
I know we've been trying to get you on for like a year. I told Aleko you were coming on, and Aleko was like, yeah, good luck with that.
I'm like,
bro,
I don't know.
Tiny little MMA podcast. You can come on anytime, bro.
Nobody watches this.
Let's go. When you want to do this again, hit me up.
All right.
Cobey, any sponsors? Anybody you want to give a shout out to? Anybody you want to give a shout out to? Any sponsors?
Yeah, shout out to Gorilla Sportswear. It's a brand that my father started in my hometown. He's selling a lot of gear to like the local wrestlers and a lot of the kids coming up and some of the local fighters and like regional fighters in Ohio. So yeah, shout out to Gorilla Sportswear. Shout out to my mom at Cadillac Fitness. It's a gym in Portage Lakes. Fitness for women. Any fitness for men that are in their need whipped into shape. And then I also want to thank Strong Style MMA in Cleveland, Extreme Couture in Las Vegas. Shout out to the homie Jake Shields for getting me nasty at jiu-jitsu and getting me that close quarters killing weapon. So when I get in the mount and shit, I could just, cut the throat. And yeah, shout out to my mom and dad. That's it.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, January 29th.
This is the result of bad breeding. Take a look at it.
January 29th. Get your tickets, www.fiercefightingchampionship. That's where you order the pay-per-view. That's where you get your tickets. Make sure you click on Cobey's picture to order so he gets credit for you. Cobey, man, thank you for coming on. We're super stoked to have you up here, man.
Stay in school.
Yes.
Don't smoke weed. Stay in school.
You're the man, Cobey. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
No felonies. Hey, this is the rule for the kids. No felonies, no kids, no drug problems. Follow those rules.
I like it. We're going to be cutting some promos off of this one.
Life
lessons from Cobey.
I'm going to be on a yogurt commercial.
You're going to be getting blown up now. People are going to be blowing you up in the DMs.
They're going to be mad at me. I probably embarrassed everyone.
You need a TikTok.
Yeah,
you just drop knowledge on people.
I'll start talking more often now that I'm a pro. I didn't want to do interviews.
You have to. You're your own brand.
Yeah.
You're your own brand.
As an Emmy, it just seems so cocky, bro. I know dudes they got 30 interviews and 2 fights. It's just corny, Yeah,
but,
and 50 videos. You know what I'm saying? I want to have at least more fights than I have videos. These guys are like rappers. They're recording every damn thing they do. You know, it's like.
So good.
All right, Cobey, we'll let you get back to your recovery, brother. We'll see you January 29th.
Appreciate you guys. Good
Thank
talking
you,
to
sir.
you.
Kobe.